From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
It's Sunday, the 16th day of May, 2010. We're going to be live here for the next 2 hours. Thank you for joining us. I have a lot of important news I want to cover today, but I mainly want to get into what's happening with the banking structure worldwide. It was $160 billion they needed a week ago, then $600 billion, then $1 trillion, now several trillion. They need your tax money. The private central banks can't tell you where the money's going, but if you don't give them the money, they're threatening to exacerbate the depression that they have designed. And the larger debate is, are the globalists losing control of a crisis they created? We know they created the crisis. That's not debatable. We have their internal emails. They changed the laws. They plan to create a global debt bubble and then loan the world fiat money back and set up a banking dictatorship via a global constitution of the G20 with worldwide financial taxes, VAT taxes, carbon taxes. But now it is really starting to get out of control and is actually become a contagion that is causing real criticism and the fingers of the people of the planet to be pointed in the right direction. JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, and others. So when we come back from this quick break, I'm going to get into all of this banking news today. And then in other stacks of news, we have an article up on Infowars.com that's boiled down, and it says, Thai military slaughter of red shirts intensifies, and this shows a population valiantly standing up against a illegitimate, corrupt government that has been looting them and robbing them, and militarized police are shooting men, women, and children in the streets every day. 22 dead just in the last 2 days, 170 wounded. And that's probably a low number from Voice of America. But I was watching these videos, and it showed Thai citizens with slingshots that you would buy at 7-Eleven. You know, the little plastic-handled rubber band slingshot? I mean, I've bought them for my son and daughter. We put tin cans up in the backyard, and from about 10 feet away, they try to knock the tin cans over. This is not a wrist rocket that you can kill somebody with a big ball bearing, which, by the way, is a great low-tech weapon to defend yourself if you don't have firearms or some type of sword. But these people are fighting a heavily militarized, heavily armed army that has M16s and grenade launchers in the capital city of Thailand with slingshots. I mean, so I'm going to play some of that video later. In fact, I sent you guys that video. Do you have that whole list of Thai videos? It's video number 2 from Thailand. It's probably the only one we're going to play. And then there's other stories like this one that I mean, you see articles like this out of the Herald Sun. Parents pimp kids for swine flu test. Parents are enrolling children as young as 9 months old in drug trials in exchange for hundreds of dollars in cash. And then we have another story here. New York midwives lose right to deliver babies at home. This is the medical tyranny. And I'd actually already seen this in history books and in Pentagon reports, but here it is admitted. London Telegraph, USSR planned nuclear attack on China in 1969, but the United States said no. That's because the United States put Mao Zedong into power in 1949, and that has been declassified. And I'm not saying it was good that the Russians wanted to nuke them, but this is just a really bird's-eye view into all of this, so that's coming up. Also, scientists forecast decades of ash clouds. Many more of Iceland's volcanoes seem to be stirring, and they know that's a 1,000-year, 1,100-year cycle. Will Al Gore put a tax on the volcanoes and maybe wave a magic wand if we buy him another 24-bedroom palace? Will he fix the evil carbon being spewed by these? We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.